James Wan knocked it out the park with The Conjuring and did it again with the sequel, The Conjuring 2. The first one generated the spin-off movie Annabelle and Annabelle 2. Now, the first Annabelle movie was pretty mediocre, and I was expecting much of the same with The Nun. It was a movie that I struggled to garner any excitement for. I do love horror movies, and I love to see them on the big screen if I can, so when The Nun was coming out, it was a no option. I was going to go and see it at some point. But the reviews came in, and they weren't that good. They kind of said that the movie was trite and boring and typical, so I went into it not expecting much. Now, it was a fairly packed cinema that I saw this in, and to me, this movie kind of gave me everything I wanted in a horror movie. Now, it was roll your eyes silly at points, but the atmosphere generated within this movie really kept me going throughout. I was on the edge of my seat at certain moments, and I think it may be because of the environment, the big screen, the loud, proper sound system, the crowd that were into the movie, all kind of added to this spectacle that I was viewing. The basic story is all about Damien Bashir's character. He plays Father Burke, and together with Taisa Farmiga as Sister Irene, these two people are called by the Vatican to go and investigate a murder of a couple of nuns at this convent that's in the middle of Romania. They have to trek there to get to the place, and just from the outset this thing screams, stay away, run. It's a really kind of dilapidated convent that just looks as if a house is evil. There's like thousands of crosses in the grounds trying to keep things in. And we know that there is going to be the nun from The Conjuring 2 in this movie. They go there to investigate why the nun killed herself, and they discover something horrific. Now, the movie does have several moments where it is almost impossible to go with it as a believable project. It's not. There is too many weird twists and turns and character arcs and things that just don't make sense later on in the movie, that it's hard to stick with it. But for the most part, the thing that kept me going on it was the ability to give you that hairs on the back of the neck, to give you that atmosphere of something eerie and creepy was about to happen. Simple images like the nun walking towards the camera where the lights would go out as she got closer, so you would never see anything, just the outline of this spooky monster, and it would get closer and closer, and then maybe something, maybe nothing. It did have a lot of cattle prod scares in this. You know, the loud noises that make you feel as if you're just being zapped, which is kind of false scares in my mind, and I'm not really a fan of them, but it did have plenty of atmosphere. Almost from the start, it was kind of relentless the way it just built up the terror throughout. And like I said, even though it had story issues, it didn't waste it for me. It didn't waste the sort of atmosphere, the terror that I got from the movie. Later on in the final third, you see a lot of the nun, the facially wise, and that was something that was a little odd to me, because I honestly believe that the nun looked identical to Marilyn Manson, and it kind of broke me out of the movie ever so slightly. And the final twists at the end just seem, yuck, not that important, not that interesting. This is a movie that I can imagine seeing in a couple of years' time at home, and it's not going to have the same impact that it had in the theatre. But if you like your big budget horror movies and you want to see it on the big screen, I can suggest going to see The Nun. Switch off the brain, because you don't need that when you check out this movie. It will get under your skin and make you feel a little bit creepy. Although I'm sure I'm one of only a few people that felt that way about The Nun. I'd love to know your opinion of the movie, so let me know in the comment box below whether you loved it, hated it, and why. What didn't you like about it? What did you like about it? And I'll see you next time on Man vs. Film.